Okay, so starting at Spa, we're just going to look at the weekend tyre allowance. Allocation, I mean. Not allowance, allocation. Yeah, so I'm probably just going to go for normal, just of bog standard soft. We want all three tyre compounds for the race, so we kind of want to just go balance really. Or softer, I think I'm going balanced anyway, so it just makes it easier for the whole weekend. That and we get a sponsor bonus there, which will help out with our upgrades.
Okay, I've got something for you. The new parts have been fitted to the car. The simulation numbers are good, so I look forward to your feedback. Check out the details.
Okay, so that engine upgrade, the third one, has been put on the car. 8 more brake horsepower there, which is good. Make us go faster down straights. Competitors, Force India, really upgraded the car. And some Red Bull upgrades there as well. Bringing Red Bull to the top of the table there, and then Mercedes, Ferrari, Williams, and us. Then Toro Rosso and Force India went, I think, up above Haas by quite a bit actually. If you look at the bar back there, it was quite far from Haas there.
Here we are then at the longest racetrack on the Formula One calendar. Welcome to the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps for today's practice session. The Spa circuit really is one of the most iconic tracks on the calendar, and Eau Rouge is one of the best corners in F1 history. A sweeping left-right-left with a blind summit.
It's a downhill start with a sudden elevation change as you surge into a steep uphill section. From within the car, you cannot see the exit until you crest the hill. It's essential to stay flat out as the long Kemmel Straight continues to climb immediately afterwards.
Okay, just straight getting into practice sessions, trying to do all of them for this weekend, and anyway we do them all. We get perfect on track acclimatization as always, and then pass on qualifying pace, and then we fail the time management as usual. Anyway, try it again, and anyway we lose our wheel. Just clip the side of the wall there, and it's just a little tap, and it does it. Gets rid of obviously the whole wheel. And look, we just got on the curbing too much. Curbing again, and that kind of and look, we just start slipping, go on the curb again, and that's what, I just start slipping if one of your wheels, if you're trying to straighten it out and you go on the curb there, it's kind of very hard to gain it back.
Quick look at the classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top three: Rosberg, Bottas and Felipe Massa. That concludes an interesting practice session.
So obviously we come 22nd in that practice session, because I don't think we completed a lot there. Maybe we did, but I don't think it definitely wasn't very fast compared to the other people, either races. Anyway, we pass participation, we get some more results, 20 more resource points, which always helps. So yeah, we can get some more upgrades soon. If we keep getting more resource points, every little helps, really. Obviously, we're going to
so don't run too hard on
practice ready. We still failed the tyre management test, so we're not able to complete that really.
An interesting practice session there then.
3. And it was going intermediate conditions there. At the end, you just saw quite a lot of people were on intermediates. It really was just the start that was dry, I think.
Hi, just letting you know that we've had the team's expectations through for the upcoming qualifying session.
Okay, so they're the goals that we got to do. It's just normal goals that we always have from Renault. Beat the rival, beat Palmer, and then get a certain position on the track. Really, it's just usual. And everyone knows it by now, I think.
It's qualifying time at Spa, one of the mightiest tracks on the Formula One calendar. Long straights, up and downhill, Eau Rouge as well. This track isn't for the faint-hearted. When it comes to getting lap time out of this circuit, it's traditionally been about maximising top speed. Do you simply remove as much downforce as possible, hang on in the corners and max out down the straights?
Top speed is a key factor for this circuit. Even if you can achieve the same lap time as someone running less wing than you, chances are you'll find overtaking difficult if you have too much drag.
Okay, so getting straight into the qualifying. It looks like it's going to be dry.
So try to get a hot lap in early so we can save the tyres.
So I'm just gonna, I think, just go into softs really. First really time that I've ever done this. Go straight on the softs for Q1s. I got an extra set of the softest tyre to take into the next session. And I go quite wide there on the last corner, but we still go fourth above one of the Toro Rossos there. And we're quite ahead here, and we do the same line again, which is quite weird. But anyway, we come sixth above our teammate, and we're gonna get into the next qualifying session easily. And I'm just slowing down on the slot, as you see by the top tire is like 20 something seconds below. I actually run out of fuel, I think. That's actually the reason. But yeah, I'm getting into the next qualifying session. I'm not that far behind Alonso in his McLaren, and they're not in the bottom teams. So I'm just going on that to allow me to just stop. I'm not going to use these soft tyres ever again. I just use them up as much as possible, or as much as I needed to, because in the next qualifying sessions they're going to need super softs definitely to get through. Okay, so just to keep in through the session, and we are in 12th near the end of this, 1 minute to go, so easily. So we beat Julian Palmer, even though he's using a super soft, which showed we got a lot better pace than him in the same car. Okay, so we come fourth above Perez, just below Hamilton there, showing we've got really quite good pace, which should allow us to get into Q3. Anyway, coming across the line, this time we're even faster than before. Still sixth, but we're getting closer to them, and we don't really need to go any faster. Above Alonso, the two Williams beat us, obviously Ferrari and stuff beat us. Okay, so I'm coming across the line in Q3. And we come fourth between two Force Indias there.
Our best lap so far is
and I realised that there's not really much point coming out for another lap, so I start skipping and I'll come 7th. It's one of my best times. I don't think I can get any better, so I just come
As we
7th
wind
there.
down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top.
Okay, so we get some more results points from that. Okay, so we've beat our rival there in
Hey, how are
qualifying.
you? I have some information on the race goals you should keep in mind.
Okay, so we gotta finish 9th, beat Palmer, and then come 16th behind the constructors, I think it was.
With that then, let's run through.
Okay, so just picking the race strategy here, getting rid of some of the fuel that I probably won't use within the race, allowing us to be quicker throughout at the start of the race really, which will really help us to gain positions. Okay, so we picked the strategy there, which took us a while really, just trying to get the best strategy for this race. That will help us to get the best position. Going through the formation lap, fast forward as always, just trying to warm up them tyres. Then on the first lap, I think this, don't know what this corner's called, but it's a left, right, left that goes up that hill is going to be very bad. If I, because like the AI could be, like, if the AI goes side by side, I mean, through there, or I try to go side by side through there, it's going to be very hard to keep on the track if you miss one of the apexes there. But anyway, seeing that on the formation lap, you just see, I have to flashback because something happened. My controller disconnected, so literally it was just going in the wall. After I reconnected my controller and I just started going towards the wall, disconnected again. I was like, oh no, I need to charge this. Had to get the charger and use the replay to make sure that I didn't just go straight in the wall. Alright, at the end of this formation lap, as you see, Hamilton straight ahead of us, Perez side of us, and I think we've got the Force India behind us as well, so we're sandwiched by Force Indias. Okay, so starting off here, we start up, like literally my record failed, so I couldn't show you the start, but literally look through here, I go full speed, they slow down, for some reason I don't keep it full flat out through the air, and so literally just go past everyone and we get into first place after basically, you know, the first like 2 or 3 corners. And here we go, Fernando Alonso's out the race for, I don't know what reason. I don't think it would be an engine failure at this stage of the race, really. And I'm thinking that this little corner here, that you go through at 8th gear, yeah, exactly. They go side by side and just smash out the Fernando Alonso that was behind the Force India there. It just comes back onto the track, bam, straight into the wall and it's out of the race really straight away. And now it's a virtual safety car, which will affect the which will mean we can't really, we may be able to, it may help us, it may hinder us really. So it's ending, and what you can actually do is what I'm doing here is just go full speed straight away, because literally it doesn't matter if it goes red, because it just goes straight to green soon. So that doesn't really matter. And that was kind of quite perfect there, slowing down for the speed limiter. .6 is okay pit stop, it's not the best, but it's alright. And we come out behind this massive train, as you see on the mini-map in the bottom left. Massive train. And we just catch them now at the end of this lap. And they're still all going through, and we've made a pit stop. And Max Verstappen's back here, which not like him. Look at this, we just make a massive dive on through down the inside on Max Verstappen. And Vettel's right behind. We nearly hit Vettel there, right there. And look at this, we nearly skid, but look, just going full speed through that corner gives you such a load of speed compared to the AI on this game. Look, on the soft tyre, I'm actually down that straight, just absolutely destroying anyone, any AI who goes around there. And anyway, Nazar just gets out of the way, he realises there's no point fighting. Okay, we just see out there, like, I don't know, I got kind of scared because his car looked like he was like going out of it, going out onto my line, and I was like, oh, I don't want to crash out of this part of the race. But anyway, go down the inside of the manor on the last 2 corners there, and it works, and we get DRS on our teammates straight ahead, so we get the fastest lap of the race, which shows we got the pace. And look at this, me and my teammate are going side by side. He's got a super stop, but we still get past him. And I'm glad he didn't try to go side by side through them corners there. Could have been a massive mistake there. But anyway, I think there's a little bit of touching there at the front of us. But anyway, Palmer coming back at us with slipstream, and I think DRS, and he goes down the inside, but we get past. And now on lap 7, Vettel, who we actually got past before, is now coming back at us, showing his pace there around this track. And look, we're just staying side by side there. But anyway, he gets past us here because we kind of ruin our line. We go too much on a curve, it just starts making us skid, so we have to slow it down. End of the slap though, we catch back up, get into the DRS zone, and we should be able to pass him on one of these 2 straights coming up. So either this corner or next corner. I'm going down this corner, which I dive on quite a bit. Going quite on the apex there, and just trying to. And now I'm just trying to get as much speed as I can out of that corner, because otherwise I don't want to go side by side around this corner. And look, Vettel just right behind me, realising that he doesn't really want to go side by side through that corner. But anyway, look at this, just on the. Like after that straight, he's very quick, as you see. Look, he's just trying to go side by side through that flat corner there. We just keep it flat in 8th gear. It's very difficult. If you overtake there, it's very hard to make sure both of you stay on the track. But anyway, coming to the pits on lap 9, brake perfectly there again. Yeah, I've got that pit lane quite well. I can do it quite well compared to other ones. I know we've got super stuff on there.
Racing is leave the pits.
Okay, so anyway, here we have an issue with don't know what car it was. It wasn't mine, but anyway, you see here, one of the cars is engine exploding. Doesn't call a safety car, doesn't call virtual safety car either, which is good. Allows me to just carry on going through the pack with my super stops. And anyway, come in front of Daniel Ricciardo, which really helped us there. It would have helped us even more if we came out in front of Kimi Raikkonen as well, but we don't. Well, we're just catching him here through these 3 corners here. Look at this, look at the speed we've got on this AI. Anyway, he tries to stick it down the inside of Gutierrez there, but anyway, I'm there. I was literally, like, my wing was by his wheel, and so we touched, but he goes the other side anyway. And anyway, he gets in front of both of us, but then Kimi Raikkonen just has to allow me to get the position. Anyway, he's following us quite close behind us on the mediums, which shows he got the pace around this track really. Anyway, through 8th gear, through this corner I brake because I do not want to be doing that, losing a race now because of just trying to take him on that corner there. Anyway, on this last 2 corners here, we get past Grosjean, goes into the pits, which allows us to get 4th. And anyway, through here we should be quite fast compared to Kimi Raikkonen, but anyway, with slipstream it's just so much faster for him to get past me there. And Perez and Massa are both out of the race in its virtual safety car. Anyway, here, look, it looks like it's coming through the first corner. Look, they're going side by side, 2 of them. And look, the Haas goes off track, comes back onto the track, and doesn't really get any damage from doing so to Massa. The Massa's wheel goes, and then Perez right behind just obviously loses it. Goes straight into the back of him, and now he's out of the race, and shares virtual safety car to allow them to clear the mess there. But anyway, we are allowed to do the same thing as what we did before, just gain some time on Kimi Raikkonen. And look at this, we're just gaining, and then look at that. Perfect time to do that. It went green and we just went going past Kimi Raikkonen there, which really helped us. But anyway, he nearly goes side by side through these first few corners there, and I don't want that happening. We don't want to do another massive Perez there. But anyway, slipstream really helps him. DRS slipstream really helps him there, and it allows him to hit me, go nearly very close to just going across the corner there, and just having to come out and nearly hit me again. But anyway, he gets past me here for 3rd place, and now Daniel Ricciardo gets past me as I make a mistake, showing that I haven't really got the pace around, except from the first section. I haven't really got the pace, but anyway, look here, Rosberg, we're on this 8th gear, corner there. He pushes me wide because he wants to go on the inside, and Lewis gave up. But anyway, it said return the position because obviously I was off track when I was overtaking him. But anyway, basically come into the pits after that lap, so I don't give him the thing until I go into the pits, but you'll give him back anyway, which was a good strategy move really to do, because otherwise I would have to slow down and lose a lot more time and just going into the pits as I was doing. So I got soft tyre for the last 6 laps to allow me to catch up. But anyway, Fiat has an engine failure right at the start, just as he's going up through that section there, which could have been probably a safety car if he was on the track. But anyway, getting past Max Verstappen there again, who is down in 11th, which is kind of weird. Well, was in 10th, now in 11th after I passed him. But anyway, look at this, 3 wide, Haas, Vettel. Yeah, it's happening again, really. You know, just people going 3 wide there. So yeah, we get the pass on both of them there. But anyway, I think it's the Haas comes back at us here through the 8th gear corner there, and he goes wide and hits me, just trying to get back on the track straight away. Well, it's quite dangerous, really. He should have stayed off the track a bit. I know he would have. It would be good for him to be off the track, but it's not good for him to just plough into the side of me, try to get back on track. Not really my fault as he trying to make the move. Anyway, the Haas gets past me with slipstream. But anyway, through the braking zone, he hits me again. He hits me, doesn't give me the room, and it causes me to make a massive mistake there. Well, not a massive mistake. It was quite a big mistake. Lost me a lot of time. Lost me in position to Vettel, who I'm now battling with. Going around this corner, which he gets a better traction out of that corner, which is very shows that the medium tyres very working well for him. Anyway, lap 22, he's got away from them 2 cars, the Haas and the Ferrari and Vettel. Both got away from me, and showing that they have a lot better pace than me at the end of this race. And here we go, lap 22. I thought it may be able to last the soft tyres, but I get a puncture in the front left, and I literally am going to get passed by everyone here today. So I'm in 12th, 13th. Verstappen, who we passed ages ago, actually got past us again. Verline getting past us, and Monaco getting past us there. And anyway, hoping that no one else is going to be able to get past us here, going into the corner. Anyway, we're P15 out of 17. We've only got 17 finishes in this race, and it's going to be a race to the line, and we make it just with P15, which is, we're doing so well, and then it just all goes away because of that puncture, which is we should have probably left it another lap, and we would have been absolutely fine.
And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
The difference was
Daniel Ricciardo wins the race.
You could tell they'd done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint.
Who we actually passed it at the pits on one of them laps, who we got in front of before he came out.
Driver as well, though. There's no good having a
yeah, he showed his pace by at the end of that race, really. Roman Grosjean doing very well as well.
See now, the drivers are making their way out. We need Red Bull fighting at the front.
Anyway,
an incredible amount
Button, I think is in the McLaren, actually comes third, showing that McLaren is actually doing pretty well at Spa. With only 17 finishes, showing that it made the most of the virtual safety cars that were out, and showing that he made the most out of his teammate and other cars that he would be fighting with. Crashing out, allowing him to probably get some clean air,
to see how this
and
result
to
affects
go
the drivers'
very fast into third.
Nico Rosberg takes over the lead of the drivers' championship.
Jolene Palmer coming 21st after did not finish.
I'm going to go for Sebastian Vettel. People have
Sebastian Vettel going
race wheel to wheel, but as he showed
which isn't very good for him, as he's second in the constructors. Well, was first before that race, but now in second. Rosberg in first, and it's a very close battle at the top there. And anyway, we get some more resource points, clean laps and other stuff, and bonuses for career boost bonuses. And then so we got about 207. Well, we got about exactly 275. We get some more hit for first driver bonuses. We get 346, and then we're obviously going to go down some points here. We beat our teammate, so we're not going to go down, and I'll see you in the next race.